Hello viewers, welcome to the daily financial instrument market update. So we're right now looking at the gold chart. I'll try to go through gold and then also US dollar index and some of the major US stock indices. So if you look at the gold, gold is right now hanging around the newly set all-time high that we had last week. That was at 2684.527 or like 7 or like 2686 was the highest value it touched. And then for the last 2 days of the last week we had a little bit pullover. Then yesterday we got a little bit pullback again, and then it looks like I just gold is going to fall for probably a little bit pullback. I just don't know how much it will be, but definitely it will come back at least up to this MF14 if it gets that first. And we don't have the MF50 here, but if we just change our MF14 line to MF50, then we can see that the 50 is around here. So I would say it can actually, it also has kind of an order block here on this daily chart. So there is much possibility that gold will like retrace around this 150 dollar points, or like 1500 pips or whatever you say. And then if it continues for a little longer, we can even like eye for the 200 line, which is at around 2300. But given the interest rate cut and all those things happening in the market, I would say that I'm not sure how much gold will retrace, or maybe it will just keep making another all-time high. But definitely there will be some retracement. If not from here, maybe to take another up peak and then make around another all-time high around 2700, or maybe even like even a little bit more, and then it will come back to retest 50 or like 200. If we go to the US dollar index chart, then it will be a little bit more clear. So on the US dollar index chart, you can see that on the daily chart we have reached the 1000 moving average line, which is a pretty strong support line. And in some of our private forums, we talked about gold pulling back from this zone, and it is actually doing it, but we don't know actually for how long it will happen. But from the setup here so far, it looks like gold is having US dollar is having some like support from this 1000 moving average line. And if it continues, maybe it will continue up to this 50 MA line again. Let's see where is our MF14 here. And then yeah, you see it already had broken the MF14. So next target would be the MF50. So if it touches MF50 and if it can break through MF50, in that case the fall on gold we are talking about, that will happen eventually. If dollar come up to this MF14 or like MF50 line, and gold may fall to its MF50 around. And then if dollar keeps rising up to this 200 and then 600 on the daily line, I definitely believe that gold will reach up to this 600 MA line here. And so on that assumption, we can definitely tell that gold will also fall around that much point probably, right? So in that case, I would say at least maybe the 200 line on gold is definitely possible if dollar can keep pulling back from the 1000 support line that we just saw right now. All right, let's look at some of the US stock indices. We'll look at US 100 first, my favorite, Nasdaq. So Nasdaq is kind of like, I would say very clearly giving any signal where it is going. It is also like gold. Although actually Nasdaq made its all-time high, recent all-time high in July, 11th of July. So it's been a while. Nasdaq has not retested that value, but we can see that it's kind of falling back from creating another new lower high. It just broke the previous like lower high, and then just made another higher high, and then it looks like it's falling. And then it has reached the previous lower high zone, and it can be anything from here, right? So my guess is like if dollar keep moving up and other financial instruments keep falling down for a while again, then definitely Nasdaq can also fall up to at least this 200 moving average, which is around 18,500. So from 19,700, like around $1,000 or $1,200 movement. That's very much possible. But if that doesn't happen, at least I would say it will definitely come to this 90,200. That is also a $500 movement. So these are the predictions for the shorter times, but anyway, as I'm saying, this market is way much, like bullish. If we go to even higher charts, like this is really very hard to tell what will happen here. But even on the weekly chart, although we started to have this new W forming, so if today, so this candle is still this week, right? So if this week could retest the new all-time high that US 100 has recently made, in that case we could have expected a break up. But it can still happen, right? But still on the weekly chart, I would say that we can eye for maybe this MA50 line, which is around 18,000, which is again almost $1,700 movement. That can happen, but I'm not pretty sure about this much movement in the weekly chart. It can come up to maybe halfway around here, and then maybe keep moving up, or even this week anything can happen. We may have some news, I'm not sure what's happening there, but let's see what we have on the economic calendar for the rest of the week. So tomorrow we have non-farm employment change, which is a pretty big one, and the forecast is 124k when the previous was 99k. So anything come, I would say, above 100k can boost dollar up. That's what we were looking for in the chart. And then the next day we have unemployment claims, which is supposed to be more, and ISM services PMI that is like going to maybe a little bit high. So if these two values also come in favor of dollar, I mean, if like unemployment claims come way less than expected, since we have seen the recent weekly, if we go to the recent unemployment claim that was from yesterday, not yesterday, I'm sorry, just from today or what. So job opening, okay, yeah, the job opening data came better than expected. So based on that, we can maybe tell like probably the unemployment claim data will also come better than expected. And also here the ADP, non-farm employment change, this is also like if tomorrow this data come in favor of US dollar, based on the job opening data, which we can expect that it will come better than expected, in that case dollar will rise more and the rest of the market probably will fall, including gold. So yeah, these are the kind of the predictions we had for now. So for the rest of the week, I would say be cautious. Market looks like it will be down for a while. Even if we go to US 30, I believe we would see the same kind of thing. Daily chart, yes, there is a red D forming the daily chart as well. Looks like we will be bearish on US 30 as well for a while. Probably the same scenario on US 500. Definitely it is. But as I'm saying, like the kind of situation the market is in right now. So S&P 500 has just made its recent all-time high last day of last week, right? And also maybe around the last week, yeah. So always from a newly made all-time high we see a fallback, so you can expect that like other Nasdaq and US 30 and also gold, S&P 500 will also have a pullback at least around this SMA 50 line, which is around 5,500. That's also around $200 movement on S&P 500. So yeah, so that's what we wanted to tell you guys for now, that the market will remain a little bit down for a while until US dollar gets some resistance, and from there we will see maybe another rally upward. But for now, US dollar is showing some pretty strong support. Even on the weekly chart, we are seeing that from the 200 line US dollar is pulling back, and also on the daily chart it's pulling back from 1000. If we go to the monthly chart, definitely there is also it's pulling back from MA50 line. So let's see how long this pullback of dollar sustains. Based on that, the rest of the market will react. So to stay updated, please subscribe our channel. We'll try to give you regular updates on financial markets, how to trade them and how to make a living from trading the financial instrument markets. We basically mostly trade gold, so we'll try to give you more updates on gold and also sometimes maybe on Nasdaq. But yeah, for now mostly we'll give you updates on gold and other relevant instruments. So that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching, and please like, share and subscribe.